everyone doing? Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to my live chat. I am not sure if you're as excited as I am about this. I mean, I know that I've been receiving requests for 3DO videos quite a bit, and now I'm very, very excited. Thank you, fashionably delayed. I appreciate that, little Nick. I'm so glad that you're here. The 3DO has entered the chat. I crack myself up. I really do. Perhaps too much. Perhaps too much. So, yes. Good evening, Jackie. I'm so glad that you're here. I just realized that if Alrighty. Ian Bissett, so glad you're here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All out of bubble gum. Distorted Sukasa? Tsukasa? Did I say it right? Tsukasa. Beta believe it. You beta believe it. Oh, Matthew, thank you so much. I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, but there was an audio where this woman says, "Every woman has a little Marilyn in them. You just have to figure out if it's Monroe or Manson." Marilyn Monroe or Marilyn Manson? Anyways, yes. Oh. Yes, Sukasa. Distorted Sukasa. You've got a bit of a trigger word as a screen name. Got 17 people in the room right now. Hello to each and every one of you. I'm so glad you're here. Carly Devins, I'm glad that you made it as well. Do y'all feel like it's a little meta? These, like, how many ears we have going here? So we got so much ears. So many ears. So many ears. Lots and lots of ears. Anyways, hopefully that didn't sound too bizarre when I was doing that. I felt stricken by desire to do a silly thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I thought my phone was being getting weird notifications on your phone while you're going live. Not something that I would have anticipated being a common thing, but that's a thing now we have to deal with. Alrighty. Earception. I love it. So I'm so excited about this microphone. I'm gonna hold it like it's a boombox and we're in the 90s. Or whatever. Yeah, I think that was the 90s, right? People like boom boxes on their shoulders. And they were actually much bigger than this. This would have been a tiny boom box. Anyhow, so this 3DO was a gift sent to me by one of my friends, fans, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel so terrible I forgot to text him and let him know I was going live doing this. Just so silly. God dang it. Anyways, so hopefully he will pop in here. But I wanted to commemorate this event of opening the 3DO, and I'm very excited about it. I have not even broken the tape on it. There we go, got a little like light on the tape. Yes, Silly Goose is my middle name, as it were. So I wanted to capture the unboxing of the 3DO and this experience, which I think is going to be pretty awesome. But I already have a queue of videos to finish editing. So I was like, well, I don't want to give myself another video to edit before I can even make a 3DO video. So I thought I would do it live. And then when I shoot this week, I can shoot with the 3DO. And I think that will be worth it. Hypermobility of the thumb. Just like a random thing. Your joint is not supposed to do that, but a lot of us have hypermobile joints and things like that happen. So anyway, can't give a thumbs up without being reminded of my hypermobility. Thank you so much. Let's see, so Little Nick ASMR is asking, how many 3DOs have you worked with over the years? How many times have you broken in the process? So I've only had the privilege of working with one 3DO microphone. I did perhaps almost destroy it, as you point out there, because I was using this magnetic slime. I mean, lesson learned, but the magnetic slime, you know, because there's microphones inside the ears. So I didn't think it was like that powerful, you know, I just thought like, oh, the slime like does funny stuff. Anyways, I don't know if I actually ruined it. It just, you know. And so you can still see that 3DO in use as well. I did not get to take it with me, which is fine, right? It's property of the company. But, so you can actually still hear that 3DO, which is also kind of funny in a way. So yeah, Distorted Tsukasa says, can't wait to see the new video with it. And that's another thing y'all are gonna have to help me decide in this chat. What is my first 3DO video? How do I choose? Is it pure ear-to-ear whispering? Is it trigger testing? Like tons of triggers, because I have. I have tons of triggers, you guys know this. One of my favorites as of late. This freaking thing, like what in the heck? So so yeah, I actually have a pair of glasses right here. I'm not sure if it's the pair that you're referencing there. Silly, silly. That is my new favorite trigger. Strange, perhaps. Can't remember. It's really quiet, but can you all hear that? Cool, Jackie. So, Little Nick, interesting question. When listening or watching ASMR videos myself, do I prefer whispering or soft talking? Why, in the majority of the time, do you yourself soft speak or use soft talking and very rarely whispering? I mean, in general, speaking softly is going to be a little easier on your voice than whispering. But also, the way that I whisper, in order to prevent hurting my voice, is that I whisper incredibly softly. So, in order for someone to hear the whisper, I gotta be right up in the proverbial business of the microphone. So, when I do a 3D whisper, will, be sort of super, super close like this. Even the difference of being just a little bit farther away, you don't get nearly the effect of when the whisper is very, very close. But it also takes a tremendous amount of focus and control. Controlling the breath, keeping my breath calm, because if I'm huffing and puffing in between whispers, is not very relaxing. And often when I'm filming, there's cut out portions of me just like kind of hyperventilating because I'm suppressing my breath so much when I whisper. Sometimes I will actually just get very short of breath. So with all that said, speaking to you softly, much more easy, much more natural, much easier for me to actually communicate with you guys, because when I'm doing the real ASMR whisper, it gets so slow and so suppressed. Anyway, did that answer your question? Because I feel like I just rambly bambled on and on. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. So yeah, we'll definitely do a lot of super soft and close whispering. But a lot of times, people are like, I can't hear you. I have to say, I think that's my favorite comment in ASMR. They're like, speak up. Can't hear you. Can't hear what you're saying. I'm like, well, I mean, it's this incredibly soft and quiet whisper. So it's very difficult to mic it, to capture it. But also the microphones are getting better and better and better and fancier, and so actually can capture it now, which is cool. Okay, so I think it is time. Although there was one thing I forgot. Hello, Hope for Peace. Travis, Kiero. Lesson here, don't be lazy and whisper more. Candy. Yes. Sorry, can y'all hear my chair? I feel like the chair is making so many noises. All right. Now I feel complete. I feel complete. Yes. Oh, I realized I never answered the question about what I prefer. I gave you a big long spiel about myself, my favorite topic, BT dubs, BT dubs. When I'm listening to videos, you know what? It's difficult to say that I have a preference for one or the other between whispering and soft speaking. For me, it's I like both, right? There's something very, very lovely about the natural ASMR effects of an unintentional soft speaking voice, right? Which is how we originally sort of discovered ASMR in the first place. Many of us, sort of the incidental or unintentional ASMR. And so I love that. I love kind of how the natural speaking voice, it is more warm, it has more depth, it has more harmony, it has more, not harmony, but you know what I mean, levels of tones that come through. It's a little bit more like a cozy, warm sweater. Whereas a whisper has so much other nuance, and it is delicate, it is vulnerable, it is perhaps the closest thing to the heart of the person. The smallest amount of breath passing over the vocal cords. Man, so shoot, I like them both. So okay, so all right, these are both interesting questions. I'm just gonna speak on these. So Little Neck says, you're an old school classic ASM artist who does gentle and not intense sounds. So shouldn't quiet whispering suit your style more? And I would say yes. It definitely also depends on the sounds you're working with. Because when you're making a video, you want, at least to some extent, for the sound waves, the levels that you're working with, to be somewhat similar. It would be very difficult to edit a video if there's really loud sounds, and then a few moments later I'm whispering very, very quietly. so funny. So it's like I'm so hyper aware of noises now. Maybe that's another reason I feel a little more comfortable speaking softly. Because then I'm like, oh, maybe you don't hear like my chair making little squeaky noises as I lean from one side to the other. Whereas if I'm whispering really quietly, like you'll hear everything. I also I'm like, how do I find a silent chair? Can I just get a chair that doesn't make any noise, please? Anyway, what do I do to limit outside noises? I film at night when it's more quiet. Now there's a lot of different sound absorbing doohickeys you can get to put on the walls. The only thing that's going to be really effective is like a very large, maybe like folding frame that's made to absorb sound. I don't have one. I'm not really pro. I don't really have a pro setup at the moment. And then when I'm shooting videos, I end up editing a lot of weird background noises out and loud noises. But then sometimes if you're doing day SMR, as I like to call it, there's just not really anything you can do about, certain sounds. Okay, after all, inaudible whispering is a trigger of its own. Exactly. But how do you explain inaudible whispering to somebody in a comment who's like, I can't hear you? So anyways, but that's funny, right? It's cute to think about when people, stumble on a video for the first time and they're not, really, they're just not really sure, like, what they're watching. And I think ASMR is one of the freaking less bizarre things on the internet, if I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. Maybe at one time ASMR was the weird thing on the internet. But even that, I don't really actually believe. I think there's always been weirder stuff than people being like, oh, I could make some weird random noises that might help people relax and fall asleep. I just feel like it's pretty benign as far as internet bizarre content goes. Thank you so much. I am having a pretty good hair day. It's going quite well. Just and then I just like wearing it like down and letting it just fall on my face or whatever, but I also have a clippy. This feels like I'm gonna accidentally throw the clip across the room, so we're gonna Can y'all tell I'm a little silly? Am I acting a little silly tonight? I promise I'll try to be more serious. Mel, glad you're here. Hope for peace, thank you. I'm glad that you liked the blooper. Yeah, sometimes it's just like so much loud cars. And so yeah, that blooper video that you're referencing that I have up on Patreon, I think that was the Rhiannon shoot, right? We're like joking about how it's like I'm trying to do my ending and the freaking car is just like, it was insane. But it's also a lesson in patience, and that's what ASMR is all about. So oh, thank you, Guy. I love being silly, Corrina. So if you're like okay with that, chef's kiss. remember how I stumbled on an article about ASMR in a magazine on the plane a few years ago. I wanted to shout to everyone, I'm not weird, see? There's a mainstream article. I love that, little Nick. I love that. That is so cool. Yeah, I remember when I first started seeing like mainstream articles talking about ASMR. And I remember when I think it was like Vogue or something, right? Was having a bunch of celebrities do ASMR videos. Except some of them I was like, you have no idea what ASMR is, and you're just making fun of this. Making fun of it / us. That was me. Not sure if I was going to say it or us, so I said is. Anyways, some of them, it felt like they were making fun of us, and they didn't understand ASMR, and some of them really got into it and like did a really good job, and it was actually really cool. So, but I thought like, whoa, that's freaking huge if they're having like celebrities do little ASMR videos. So, man, you know, my favorite trigger at the moment, hearts for Soph. It's this freaking weird fucking, so this is a little brush, and it has this amazing texture on it that does amazing things in this lighting. Brush, 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 brush. Okay, distracted. So, this amazing little brush and this carabiner that is huge, it is like, look at this, it's like, okay, it's not as big as my face, right? But I mean, it's like, it is quite large. Oh, thank you so much, Matt. We just had our first super chat of the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Matt, if you have a trigger request or a question, please let me know. Anyone that leaves a super chat, it's a guarantee that their question or comment will be read. So Matt Thompson says, your lighting is amazing, and so are you. Like, what the, that is freaking so sweet. Thank you. I was doing my favorite trigger, although I realized that I think that is no longer my favorite trigger, and now this is. So this little textured comb, and then this guy. It's very quiet, but coconut. Yes, I love the Cardi B ASMR. She did an awesome job. Hope for Peace says, still watching some of your videos with Corey K. That is so awesome. I loved making videos with Corey. She is like the OG ASMR artist with me in the early days. What is more weird than ASMR videos, ASMR lives. People are watching one person doing weird stuff. That's hilarious. Alright, we've got 23 people in the chat. 23 I consider my lucky number because it's my birth date. March 23rd, 1985, if y'all were wondering. Anyway, so, oh, now 26? What? We have 26 people in the room, but I only have 16 likes, so I'm not sure what's up with that. A couple of you guys fell asleep before you hit the like button. Like, what the? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a pass. It's okay. But if you are awake and you are in this live right now, hit the like button. I just got a 17. Now I got 17 likes. What? Alright, I'm freaking excited about this 3DO unboxing. All we gotta do is figure out some logistics. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I got like a pretty tiny little screen here to work in. So, thank you, Guy, for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Okay, Beta Believe It, thank you for letting me know that the audio sounds good on this one. These little mics that I'm using, the brand is called Scenes, like movie scenes. I ordered them years ago, and I'm not actually, I would think the brand still exists, but yeah, I feel like these little mics are awesome, and I actually like, because then you can see my face as I move between the ears, so, like, I love the 3DO, it's awesome, but then you it's like kind of in front of your face, so this is kind of fun. It's like, I don't know, whatever. Y'all are so freaking cute wishing me a belated happy birthday. My birthday was like, math in my head, 5 months ago. I think my next birthday coming up might be, it's almost about, you know what, it's like almost my half birthday, so. Y'all are so cute. Our chills. Chills. In psychology. In theology? In theology. What is in theology? Is that a thing and I don't know what it is, or is it just a cool screen name you came up with? Because it's kind of a trigger word. In theology. Ronald James is here. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello, it's me, Dr. Slumberland. Welcome to the sleep clinic. I'm so glad you're here. I heard you were having trouble sleeping. Little Nick, happy birthday. Yeah, you know, I'm 38 also. I feel like a child. Like, if it wasn't for all the bills I have to pay and stuff, I would literally be like, I am a kid. I'm a child. I sometimes do adulty types of things, but I do not feel like an adult. I'm just gonna be honest. And if I'm honest, totes not Jess. What? Oh my god, I'm always like, totes my goats. Totes my goats. You do not want to be a child. I'm 12 and it sucks. Well, Jess, I have to say, all of us were 12 once. And as much as things suck, at age 12. It doesn't get a whole lot better for a while. I'm sorry. I'm just being, I don't know. Anyways, so, but also your teenage years are also like the most amazing time of your life that you'll never get to have again. So enjoy it. Enjoy getting to, go through this really kind of crazy, exciting period of your life that is coming up in your next several years. And there's just so much change that happens. And one day you will look back and you will long for the days that you were 12 or 13 before you had all the adulty things to deal with. Although one great thing about being an adult, you get to eat pizza whenever you want. I mean, other than that, it's a little rough, but that's a big perk. That's a big perk. So I'm gonna just do okay, alrighty, I'm coming over. Here we are. Here we are then. Hi, Emma. Hello, Emma. Hi, Emma. So glad you're here, Emma. Apparently, my table just doesn't want to go quite all the way over. But yeah, 50. 50 is nothing. There are people who at 12 have to worry about things they shouldn't. That is also true in theology. So there are people at 12 who also have to worry about things they shouldn't. Even so, I hope that is not your case and that you can enjoy your age. Yes, there are definitely challenges that we face at all ages of our lives. But one of the, I don't know, in my ripe old age of 38, I mean, there was a time when I thought 38 was really old. There was a time I thought 25 was really old. For totes, not Jess, who's 12, she probably thinks that 19, 20, she's like, ooh, yikes, ooh. That's old, right? It's all relative. And now at 38, I'm like, 38's not old. I'm like, 50's not old. What is old? Maybe old is not an age. It's a mindset. It's a state of mind. Because even the people who are some of the oldest people I know, when they speak from their heart, they're like, I don't feel old. They're like, I feel like a kid. I feel like, they're 80 and they feel like they're 40 or they're whatever, Jim is great. Jim is great. And hello to Emma. Hello to Emma. Hi, Emma. Emma. We're British ASMR now. Why, yes, I think I'd like to have a crumpet and a spot of tea. And, hopefully no bloody, trolls come tromping around in my chat room. Although, even the trolls are fans. Isn't that true? Aren't the fans? Wait, now, aren't the trolls also fans in a way? Perhaps the trolls are the greatest fans of all. Sorry, guys. I'm like, I think I gotta lose the glasses. I think they bring out some kind of strange, I don't even know what. And no, that is not what y'all sound like. I am terrible at accents. terrible. So I'm definitely not good at doing an actual British accent. And I probably think of like British comedy type of like acts or whatever, like accents more than I do of like actual British people speaking. Because I don't really hear that in my life because I live in Texas. So yeah, so if I use a British accent, I'm probably thinking of God dang it. It's a little narrow in here. What if we did this? Monty Python. That's what I was trying to think of. And I don't think Monty Python is a very accurate British accent. Yeah, you know, I am all about the oh, Grant, I'm so glad you're here. I was hoping you would arrive. I still didn't unbox it. I felt so bad that I forgot to text you and let you know I was going live. But I was like, I bet he will pop in here at some point. So we're gonna unbox this baby. I've just been chatting and being a freaking huge dork this whole time, so anyhow, I did see a couple little things. Hello, David. How are you doing? David, if you're not sleepy now, you just wait. I will bore you to sleep. All right, we've got Niall Cunningham. Big fan from Northern Ireland. I'm 28, first ASMR artist when I felt ASMR. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that I was able to bring you a lovely ASMR experience. So, just putting some of my items back in my little trigger area. It's not a very fancy sounding word. And we're going to get this 3DO show on the road here. Ezra mode 372. You must be feeling a little delulu right now. Get a little sleep delulu going on. Sometimes sleep deprivation is like kind of fun, but then at a certain point you're like, yikes. And when you do finally fall asleep, it's wonderful. I just am curious, are you up for 42 hours because you can't sleep or because you've had to be up for that long due to like working or taking care of children's or something like that? Niall Cunningham. So this is not the $2,000 3DO, but I can't believe there's a $2,000 3DO. But this is like the classic 3DO, which is awesome. It's like it's the classic 3DO. It's like, is there a more classic ASMR microphone? Maybe one day that $2,000 microphone will be a worthy, procurement. But it feels a little much. It feels a little much. But you can imagine if you were recording audio for films and movies or whatever, like something like that is standard, right? A $2,000 microphone. When you listen to some of your favorite podcasts or favorite like radio show hosts, they might be using a $10,000 or $20,000 microphone. It's part of what makes certain people's voices sound so good. Like you're listening, you're like, why is this person's voice like frickin' Intoxication Station? It's that fancy microphone. Bet you anything. It is hilarious, though, that no sooner did this amazing microphone arrive in my clutches. This is so cool. There's this awesome moment where there's 32 people in the room and 32 likes on the video. I know it's silly. I know that was silly, but that was like, I don't know, this little like cool synchronistic moment, like when you pick up your phone and it's 4:44 or 11:11. And you're like, meaningless, but kind of cool. So 32, we just went back up. Now we're at 32 again. Sophia Woodall, glad you're here. Oof. Distorted Sukasa 1202 for me. I am live streaming from Texas. Just had a couple tumbleweeds tumble by a few moments ago. I like holding the 3DO like it's a stereo from the 90s. Ooh, a meet and greet in Ireland? I would love that. I didn't realize that there would be like anyone that wanted to meet me in Ireland, but if there was even just like one person that wanted to meet me in Ireland, I would go. So yes, I would totally do that. That'd be awesome. And Sophia, no worries if you can't stay. I know it's late. So thank you for popping in. Who needs a fancy microphone when you have Corrina whispering you into sleepy time? Carl Foster, also in Texas. Brookie says, eat, I love ASMR. I also eat and love ASMR, so I feel like we have a lot in common. Sukasa, watching from South Carolina. Sophia Woodall, have a lovely night, sweetheart. Thank you for popping in. Totally fine if you can't stay. I know it's late. Or whatever time it is, right? Doesn't matter. We all have lives. And periodically we have to do things in our lives. So, a new sequin dress to cup the 3DO with. Niall, will make that happen for you. I'll make it happen. That blue dress was amazing. It was amazing. Okay. So, just going to show y'all this. This is what we're going to do after we unbox the 3DO. I don't know if y'all can read that, but it says, welcome to the shit show. And, I realize I can actually, maybe I can't have that word on the screen really big, so maybe I should take that one off. But anyways, I have all these cute little magnets, like this one that says, don't stress me out. Anyways, okay, so I'm very excited about this, but so I was gonna read you these little freaking cute grumpy cat style magnets. Anyway, wondering if you could eat on the live stream. Man, Brookie, that sounds dangerous. That sounds like I'm gonna have like food in my teeth and I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. I'm gonna be like belching in your ear. favorite movie, Matrix trilogy. Also really love that movie Drive with Ryan Gosling before he was Ken. That movie Drive is fucking like, it's a vibe. It's a serious vibe. And then, maybe not my favorite TV show of all time, but I freaking loved Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was several years ago, but really loved that show. I think that the Daredevil was like the coolest of all of the superhero shows. That was quite a long time ago. The fourth Matrix. Yeah, okay, what did I say? I said the trilogy. No, the fourth Matrix was frickin' wicked, and I thought they did an awesome job of, like, incorporating all the things that had happened in the previous episodes, or the previous movies, where they have to, like, write this new special storyline to try to keep Trinity and Neo apart. But then they end up together. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Have you watched Never Have I Ever? I am so bad. I've not watched very many recent things, so no, I've not seen those. Toad's Not Jess. I will say this last year, and really a couple of years, I've just been so like busy with life and work and crud and all this other stuff. I have not really watched anything in kind of a long time. As evidenced by me listing The Matrix as my favorite movie. Anyway. Okay, thank you, Toad's Not Jess. I will totally check them out. I love it when someone recommends something for me to watch. It just like gives me that like extra impetus to be like, yes, this comes endorsed. Mel B, Big Bang Theory. Toad's Not Jess. I love you, you're amazing. It slays. Best comment ever. Okay, alright. Dun 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 dun. Dee 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 dee. Hey. Okay, alright, here we go. That's alright. So, I feel like my brain is trying to compute science right now, trying to figure out how to set this thing up. Hospital ASMR. You know, I was literally last night online looking at ear cleaning supplies and stuff, because I'm going to do tons of like ear cleaning videos with this amazing 3DO. And then I did find some other cool like doctor things, like the little otoscope that you look in the ear and it's purple. There's a purple one. There's literally a purple otoscope. Anyways, I'm like, are you worth $25? Ooh. But anyways, I may end up getting it. And if I do, I will do some doctor role plays and maybe not hospital ASMR. I feel like how could that be relaxing? But also, it could be interesting. And if it actually helped anyone actually relax when they were in the hospital, then that would be like incredible. That'd be incredible and 100% worth, making the video if it helps someone. Can y'all see my mind like being like so confused right now? I'm like, okay, well the microphone's over here, but this microphone's blocking the whole rig. Yes, I'm definitely gonna do some role plays. Definitely. You know, see on me, I already got my where'd they go? Got my Dr. Slumberland glasses already. So, I definitely want to do some role plays. I want to do a cranial nerve extraction. So it's like a cranial nerve exam, but it's also going to be like super intense ear cleaning sounds kind of a thing. Like I'm going to extract the cranial nerves. And you may not know this, but there are actually 12 cranial nerves. So it's probably going to be a long video. We'll have to extract all 12 cranial nerves and then surgically reinsert them into your brain. So, and spine. So that's going to be nice. It's going to be invasive. Will be invasive, but cranial nerve extraction. Yes, definitely. And then just some classic sleep clinic role plays because I just love like being this sweet, like, hello, it's Dr. Slumberland. Welcome to the sleep clinic. Okay, all right. The genius. Is this what you meant, Nick? So then mics are kind of out of frame. That's okay, right? Can y'all still hear okay if I'm Thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you, Guy. Oh my gosh, thank you. Mel B, what? Holy well, thank you. You are so sweet. Oh, I did the thing. I moved the thing. You are so sweet. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So Mel B just sent a super chat for the otoscope, and medical role plays. I love it. Thank you so much. That is fantastic. And I'm gonna get that purple otoscope as soon as I am done with this live chat. I am so excited. You are so sweet. So Brookie, oh wait, what did Brookie say? Oh, what's your favorite song? I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world, laughing plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, except when it's dry. Anyway, let's see. That's not my favorite song, but I definitely have that song stuck in my head right now. Although, you know what song is most stuck in my head right now? I'm just Ken. Anyone else, I'd be a 10. I didn't even see the Barbie movie, I'll be honest. But I've seen enough TikToks and Instagrams with that Ken song that the Ken song has been stuck in my head for like a week. Let's see. Okay, maybe like Taylor Swift, Karma. I fucking love that song. Let's see. Okay. Bigger Person, amazing song. My birthday is March 23rd, 1985. But it comes around every year, my birthday. Okay, science. Little Nick, I'm seriously like, this is science. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, alright. So, then we have this. Ah, yes. And I'm so happy. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. And, yes, anyways. So Little Nick ASMR. People who've just discovered the Barbie song because of the movie make us cool people who remember the original song from the 90s just feel cool. I modified your comment just a little bit. So yes, I'm an Aries. I am right on the cusp with Pisces though. And a lot of times I very much identify with more of a like Pisces. But it's very interesting. I feel very much that I have both, strongly have both signs represented in me, so to speak. Okay. I'm just Ken. Yes, the sacred moment. I envisioned this thing just like opening all smoothly, and I was like, wow, it's gonna be amazing and so smooth and perfect, and then real life happened, so y'all forgive me, but yes, here's the momentous occasion. I'm so excited about this 3DO. And again, I just want to say thank you, Grant, for sending me this amazing 3DO. You are incredible, and I'm so grateful. So, so grateful. god, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yes, Grant, it felt just like opening the briefcase. ASMR history. Yes, this is definitely ASMR history being made right now. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this guy a little closer again. I did not realize it comes in a little frickin' amazing case, which is in of itself perhaps my new favorite ASMR trigger. I mean, that's incredible. Is off, so I'm a little warm. So just, dainty like. You guys, this sound. Alright, I want to read this little nick. Says, the 30 plus people who are watching it here live will tell tales to our grandchildren. I was there before Corrina became a real world superstar. You are so cute, little Nick. I'm going to say the same thing to my grandchildren about you. Yes, I just think it's so cute. That is so cute. You'll be like, I was there when she opened that 3DO. That is amazing. Okay, and then like another tingle-inducing thing. This amazing little, I don't know if y'all can see it very well. This little guy. Excellent. Need to look at what I'm doing here a little tiny bit. Oh, easy peasy. And then here we go, guys. The moment that we've all been waiting for. Am I wrong? Hello, my name is 3DO. What's your name? Hello. Sorry, I'm such a dork. You guys. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do this again. That was a good idea. So, that y'all can really see how lovely this looks in here. Can't see what the frick I'm doing. so nice. And this case to transport the 3DO. I'm sorry I can't read all y'all's comments. This loud car, holy crud. Did y'all hear that? I mean, that's probably a truck, right? That's probably a truck, not a car. Hard to say, though. Pretty fast. A Pandora's box of tingles. Exactly. I mean, that is why I wanted to unbox it in a video, because I knew, I anticipated that it would be amazing. Yes, even my dog came to witness the moment. I was wondering if y'all were gonna hear her little feet. Oops. Okay, alright, life, here we go. Look at that beautiful microphone. And then look at this. Oh, we're definitely gonna have to record taking these plastics off. Whoa. Someone asked me what time it is in Texas right now. I don't know if I can look at the time while I'm live streaming. Is that yeah, probably like 11:30, because I started around like 10:15, and it says I've been going for 73 minutes and 30 seconds. So alright, and then this is on, I guess it depends on what you think is the back or the front, but then these are the little, how you turn it on and off. So there's an on switch because it does take a battery, so you can always turn it off so that you're not running the battery out when you're not using it. And then there's also a bass roll-off. And really just kind of depends on what triggers you're doing to have the bass roll-off on or off. Oh god, one of my favorite triggers. You guys are like, what's your favorite trigger? Like I'm gonna say something like crazy and cool. No, I'm like scratching on a comb with a carabiner or a silica packet. This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. Oh, listen to this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So there's this perfect little tiny little pocket area where the manual sits. Here's a, and that is fantastic. Okay, so sounds a bit low if I'm gonna try and talk into the microphone. So things like, okay, alright, that doesn't really work. Okay, let me resituate just a little bit here, you guys, and then I will kind of do this little haul showing you everything that came with the Dio. 3DO in and of itself is an incredible ASMR trigger. Just have to say that. Rolling, rolling, rolling in my rolling chair. Oh yes, I'm just a little what's that thing that they say instead of sweaty? They're like, oh, I'm glistening. I'm glistening. Alrighty. Okay, so just for fun, I'm gonna roll back this chat a little bit because it's sad not getting to read them. Okay, we got Pandora's Box of Tinkles. What time is it in Texas? Probably about midnight now. 5:28 a.m. in England. Wow. Good morning. Good morning, Totes, not Jess. Good morning. Good morning to you. Top of the day. Top of the day to you. Tingly morning to you from Little Nick. Hope for peace says plastic is my number one trigger. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I love it when you order something and then with your order they send you a bunch of free ASMR trigger supplies. I have kept so many packing supplies and I cannot wait for you guys to see the video that I will create with them. Anyway, so and then the plastic on the ears of the 3DO. Holy camoly. Little Nick says every ASMR unboxing, forget the main item, the wrapping though. It's so true. It's so true. Totes not Jess. Do I like basketball? I like watching basketball. Is that what you mean? I like watching actual basketball players play basketball. Or like in a park, that could be fun watching, you know. But I mean, me personally, not very coordinated, so I don't really like playing basketball. But I do think it's fun watching, you know, watching basketball. It's instinct to tap the box of a package. It's free tingles. Exactly. I love that. Noia off? No, yeah, off. No, yeah, off. I'm not exactly sure. So yes, I definitely like watching basketball more than playing basketball. I have fun playing tennis. I'm not very good at it, but I think it's fun. So then, Isla Alba, get ready with memes. Isla Alba, hello, hello, Isla, hello. Isla Alba, Isla Alba, Isla Alba. It's kind of a tongue twister, but also kind of a trigger in itself. Isla. it's funny, it's like not a belch, right? It's just like this weird like gurgle that kind of, especially when you're whispering or speaking softly, these like kind of, anyway. I usually charge extra for those, but y'all got one for free. Oh, that's cool. Wow, you're probably way better at tennis than me. Alrighty, guys, so let's get nerdy for a second here. So, I was doing a little research online before this video and found a video made by 3DO where they're explaining that to use the 3DO with a computer, you need this special cord. And I was about to order one, but I'm glad I didn't because they send it to you now. They send you one because they're amazing and awesome. So, let's open this little baby up. Always like, my hair always gets stuck in everything. Because my old nursery is next to my high school and there was a tennis court, so we went every day and I loved it. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of cables in here. The texture of the cable. Okay, so look at it. Listen to it. Do you think that this product was made by someone who's obsessed with ASMR? I'm gonna say it seems like a yes. It seems like a yes. Why did you quit playing tennis? Any particular reason, or you just kind of got busy with other things? And there's a key, but I don't know what the key is for yet, so I'm gonna have to probably read the manual. Oh my gosh, okay, one of my favorite things in life to do, unscrewing these little home diddly-doo-bahs. Nice. I mean, am I crazy, or is like the texture of the cable a total trigger? Little Nick says they've definitely improved the accessories that come with the 3DO. Yeah, I have to say that old 3DO that I used, I never unboxed it. It was just handed to me as, you know, the microphone. So I wasn't aware of like what it came with or didn't come with or anything. So I never got to experience this unboxing process. So this cord is what is called 3.5 millimeter. That's this little guy. Kind of looks like a headphone outlet. But this is what goes into the 3DO, or this is what comes out of the 3DO, depending on how you bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And then you have this dual 1/4 inch. So 1/4 inch cables are like guitar cables. It's kind of what, you know, that's the size of the outlet on your guitar is this 1/4 inch cable. So that's kind of what they're most typically associated with. And then these have to plug into an audio interface of some kind. I actually do have an audio interface. I have a Focusrite Scarlett that I use when I'm recording music. So I'm gonna just have to, so basically this plugs in to the audio interface, and then the audio interface plugs in via USB to the computer. So it's kind of like just what it takes, so to speak, to get, this situation, 3.5 millimeter out, to USB situation. You can also get a 3DO that has XLR outs. XLR is that little kind of round 3-prong cable that most regular microphones have. And then you would also have to plug those XLRs into an audio interface. But this situation is pretty cool. And then when I record videos, I actually will have to just get a 3.5 millimeter to, anyways, the thing that plugs into what I record when I shoot videos. I don't record audio onto the laptop because the laptop is too loud to be on while I'm filming. I don't even have it on right now. In fact, I don't have on the AC, which is why I'm a little glistening. And I also unplugged the fridge. So I forgot to mention that earlier when somebody asked about background noise. So I have a Zoom H4n, but last night I was on sweetwater.com and there's like all these like really cool like new Zooms and task cams, and holy crud, there is a Zoom with 4 mic capsules. 4 mic capsules. So it's a VR recorder is what it's called. Anyway, one day, I will have that little baby. But yeah, so they're just like always coming out with such cool microphones. And then I actually, anyways, yeah, I'm such a dork. So yeah, so I have a Zoom H4n. Oh, Toad's not Jess. I just read your answer. Yeah, school is stressful. So just like focusing on school and focusing on test scores and all that stuff, like, is 100% understandable. And it'll always be there for you when you have, time again that you want to come back to it. And then a guy says, hollow body, semi-hollow, or electric for guitar. So I have a hollow body guitar, a Diamond jazz guitar, and I have a hollow body electric guitar as well, which is kind of fun. And so yeah, I guess maybe like a hollow body electric guitar, like a Gretsch. That would be like my dream guitar if I ever, when I have my music channel kind of up and running again more regularly, I want one day a Gretsch. God, those guitars are beautiful. Jesus. Anyways, all right. So little Nick says, I usually plug 3DO into the Zoom. So yeah, that's what I always did back in the day when I used a 3DO. But yeah, actually now this situation, the cable that it comes with, I actually will have to get a different cable to plug into the Zoom. So that's funny. But what I could do, if y'all wanted, is stop this live chat and get the Zoom set up with my laptop and then go live with the 3DO. I just would warn you that like it always takes me longer to like set up a bunch of technical stuff than I anticipate. I'm like, 5-10 minutes, and then 40 minutes later I finally get it all figured out. So maybe it would be better for me to go live with the 3DO like tomorrow. What do y'all think about that? Or another day this week? Actually, yeah, y'all can let me know. And then that gives me like a day or two to just mess with like getting it set up and plugging it in and how do I work it so that I'm like whatever. And y'all can let me know what day this week works for you to do another live, and I'll go live with the 3DO. Little Nick says, yeah, no air conditioner, no fridge. Cursing the neighbors. Yeah, you know what? Thankfully, I've never forgotten to plug the refrigerator back in, at least not for too long, right? Sometimes it's like, I'm like, go to bed, and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't plug in the fridge. But I always have remembered, like, the same night. I've never gone, all night without plugging it back in, but that would be bad. I try to leave myself a bunch of signals in the kitchen, like things placed in random areas that will like point my attention to the refrigerator plug. Anyway, it's silly, but this is the type of things, right? Other ASM artists in the room can attest, right? Do you have some kind of thing figured out so that you like turn off your, electronics that may be buzzing? Do you turn off your AC? Do you unplug your fridge? Is that just me? Am I just the psycho? Toad's not just you love playing drums. That is so cool. Drums are so much fun to play. I have been seeing this ad for this pair of drumsticks you can get, and then they connect via Bluetooth, to your phone. And literally you can play drums with, it's just the drumsticks, right? So, but in the headphones, it's like creating all the drum sounds for you. So previously, right, you could have had an electronic drum kit where every piece of the drums, right, the snare, the toms, the hi-hat, right, they're all electronic, but they're physical, right? You would actually have the electronic drum set up, and then each one is linked to the MIDI that programs the sounds in the computer. But you play the electronic drums and it's silent, or almost silent, very quiet when you play it in person, but then in the audio it gives you all the sounds. Well, now they have a mechanism for doing it that's just the sticks. Anyways, it's a cool idea, right? Great way of practicing the drums, and now it's completely silent. Like even a practice pad would be louder than this like weird drumstick situation that I think it would be a little awkward, right? Getting used to it would be totally different than playing drums. But as a like workaround to be able to practice drumming completely silently, it's kind of cool. They're pretty expensive, so I didn't order any, but something that I may. Because an electronic drum set is like $400 minimum. A good one is maybe like $2,000. And then I can't remember what the little drumsticks are, but okay, so y'all are saying Wednesday evening. Little gurgle noise for you, little gurgle noise. Yeah, exactly. A drum kit that just plays through the headphones. So like an electronic drum kit. But even those are, they take up some space. They're pretty expensive. But yeah, so there's all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm getting so distracted, y'all. I'm sorry. I was like talking about the 3DO and then, because I was talking about the different cords and cables. Anyway, all right, so tentatively we are going to do a Wednesday live with the 3DO, and then that's awesome. Yes, I think a few days to make sure I can get it working and set it up, and things always just tend to be a little more technically challenging than you imagine in your mind. Y'all know what I'm saying? I think y'all know what I'm saying. So yeah, so this is very cool though. Now I don't have to order that extra cable. And so that's very nice. Ooh, look how beautiful this is. So this just, our little 3DO thing here, it opens up. We have our little owner's manual inside. Although, who reads the owner's manual? Just kidding. It's always good to read the directions, right, guys? So now in the interest of putting you all to sleep, I'm going to sit here and read the entire insert. Just kidding, just kidding. If y'all have questions about the 3DO, let me know. The ASMR drawers? What? Oh. The ears are not edible. Definitely not Chloe. I love how we have totes not Jess and definitely not Chloe. Not Chloe in the chat. Y'all are my literal heroes. So this is the trigger drawers. Trigger drawers, trigger drawers. And I thought, perhaps foolishly, oh, I'll just get this cute little rolling shelf cabinet to put all of my ASMR triggers inside of. And I filled it up. I filled it up. It is filled with triggers. Every single drawer. But I would probably need 5 more of these rolling shelves to actually fit all of the ASMR props and triggers that I like to keep around. Anyways, so I was asked what's in the drawers. This one has the lovely box. It has this. Oh, and these. And so I got these little tiny little claw clips. They're very small. And figured I don't even know what. I guess I'm not really having a good reason to not open them yet, but I kind of I don't know, just saving them for some who frickin' knows what. My next video, you know, that I have a hair model. your hair models into ASMR? And if not, how do you explain the weirdness to them? So on the previous channel, all of those models were paid models. Some of them were my friends. If they were my friends, obviously I could explain ASMR to them easy enough, or they knew already. But a lot of them were models who responded to an ad online. And some of them knew what ASMR was, some of them didn't. You know, when someone doesn't know what ASMR is, I literally walk up to them and start making trigger sounds in their ears. And they're usually like, oh. Yeah, you know, I would just let them know these videos are all about helping people sleep and creating a calming environment. And I would instruct them to look relaxed, but not excuse me, let me just focus on one thing at a time here. And I realize I need to switch which ear I'm talking to. Maybe we need to do this action. So just kind of would explain to them what ASMR is and just to relax, letting them know to, you know, just kind of close their eyes and look relaxed, but to not actually get RBF, as they say, right? Because people would always comment if the models had a resting bee face, if y'all know what I'm saying. So I would kind of tell them, like, hey, yeah, you want to just look like peacefully restful. Hey, how cool is that? That little guitar light is reflecting in the crystal. So it's reflecting in the mirror. That's freaking cool. I'll do your hair in a really weird way for 40 minutes, so please sit still. Yeah, exactly. That was basically it. Hello, Erica Orozco. Thank you so much. You're very, very kind. That's very kind of you to say. What is your favorite trigger to help you fall asleep? Little dummy. When I can't sleep, do you mean on an ASMR video, or what do I really do when I can't sleep? Really love tapping. I know it's really simple, right? But it's a very relaxing thing, listening to like soft, gentle tapping. And it is very soothing to me for some reason. I also like listening to people soft speak or whisper in other languages, because sometimes if somebody's speaking in English, I get so focused on like what they're saying that I like don't actually get sleepy. Or I'll be so focused on the sounds or the audio or the whatever that it's like more distracting. And if I'm laying in bed and I can't sleep, I do box breathing, which is where you inhale for a count of time, you hold the breath for a count of time, you exhale for a count of time, hold for a count of time, inhale. So it's a 4-part breath. I don't know if that little visual helped or not. Or box breathing is the idea. So like inhale for 1, 2, 3, then hold the breath for maybe when you start, just hold the breath for 1 or 2 seconds. Because when you first start doing it, holding the breath in between is a little stressful. But over time, it becomes a little easier and more natural, and you can kind of inhale for 3, hold for 3, exhale for 3, hold for 3, and just do this a few times until suddenly you kind of feel yourself have to go back to regular breathing. And usually a few rounds of that and I just fall asleep. I also will scratch on my pillow, right? So if I'm laying there on my pillowcase, actually, frickin', you guys know what? I have a frickin' pillow sitting right here. So I'd be laying there, hold on, like this. And I'll actually just start scratching my pillow next to my ears. Let me do that in your ear. And just kind of that intense scratching usually helps me calm down, so I'm kind of like giving myself a little auditory trigger with the scratching, and then the box breathing. I also am a very light sensitive now, so I pretty much always have something on my eyes, and it's oftentimes a pair of leggings or a long sleeve t-shirt or a random whatever t-shirt that I just, grab and use to cover up my eyes. But blocking all of the light, even the little tiny bit of light that's coming, through the window from the parking lot, lights or whatever, even that little bit of light will keep me awake. So, excuse me, jeez, I'm just good. Linen. I think the linen that you're meaning is actually L-I-N-E-N. You switched the vowels there. Not a big deal, but linen, wool, silk, nylons. Yeah, just doing this is like, I'll be honest, it's relaxing me a lot. Just because this is the sound that often I'm falling asleep to. It's just kind of, it's definitely kind of zonking me out a little bit. What else? It's so funny, I have this like rolling cart, and it's covered with trigger items, trigger props that I intended to use, and I haven't gotten to any of them. And I've been live, it's been like, almost 2 hours, and I haven't gotten to any of them. But it's okay, because we did unbox the 3DO, and that was like the real reason that we're all here, right? Yeah, and then I'm definitely I will record taking these, taking the little plastics off. It's kind of I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a one-time thing, right? I won't be able to put them back on once I take them off, so I'm gonna wait and we'll take them off in a video. So I guess the very first ASMR 3DO video will be at least some amount of crinkles. I could actually do something really fun before I take the crinkles off and like brushing over the crinkles. Brushing over the crinkles. Like this action. It's funny, I want to go ear to ear even though the thing is not plugged in, so anyway. I do love all the ears we have going on here though. It's very ear-tastic, as it were. Bring this baby in. Ear fest right here. Ooh, that looks so cool. All the lights reflecting on the plastic. Okay. So, little Nick is asking about my light. It's literally just one purple rope light. And so I have like a rolling clothing rack that I ordered for my little fashion haul videos, which I do. I am going to make little fashion hauls. That'll be one of the first things I film with the 3DO actually, because fabric sounds on the 3DO, like, oh. But anyway, so I just have this little rolling cart, and so I just took my rope light and it's just like hanging, right? It's just kind of framing my face right around my phone. And that's my lighting rig. Not to like reveal myself as not really very technical or fancy, but that's it. I watched so many videos and live TikToks and ASMRs or whatever. I thought, oh my god, everyone's lighting is so cool. Like, how will I ever be able to have this cool lighting? And I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was just like in this state of fear and self-doubt over making something that looks cool. And then randomly one day I just had this, and then I tried it, and y'all said that it looked good and that you liked it, and I was like, oh my god, they like it, oh my god, they like it. And yeah, and so that's just like my rig now. So thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me that y'all think it looks good. It obviously, and then I have some little Himalayan salt lamp. Actually, I have two of them here behind me. Actually, that's really pretty. I don't know if I can. I think that's all just a little bit too hard to get in there, but yeah. So between the little like purple rope light and the little lights behind me, I think it's very nice. the beauty dishes were giving me migraines. To the point where it was like every time I filmed, the next day, I would have a terrible migraine. Bad, icky, no bueno. So I was like, man, like I want to go live, I want to film, I want to do all this, but like I can't just keep giving myself migraines every single time I want to make a video. So yeah, so then I just like spent a long time in quandary and in not knowing what to do, and then finally I was like, oh, lots of people do dark videos, and so I tried this with the rope light and no migraine. Yay! Even when I go live with y'all for like 2 or 3 hours, like it's freaking fine. I'm fine, and that's amazing, because you should not have to get a migraine every time you want to make an ASMR video, which is what used to happen to me for many years. Because someone liked putting that beauty dish right up in my face. And even though I was like, the beauty dish gives me migraines, it didn't matter. And so, anyway, life is much better now. And, yeah, the fact that you guys like the dark lighting is just amazing. And I am so grateful for that. Because I literally don't know how much I would be able to go live at all if I had to like have a bunch of bright lights on. I don't know if it's the LED, if it's the proximity of the light. I would be very interested to know if anyone else has had that reaction. I think that it was really just because it was like every single week, sometimes multiple times a week, late at night, that light really close to my face, and usually we would have 3 or 4 lights in the room, and sometimes I would like leave with a migraine, or would get a migraine as soon as I got home, or would get a migraine the very next day. Not fun. So yeah, so the fact that y'all like this lighting, it's so awesome. And then I think it makes things look so cool. Yes, thank you, Inciology. Little delicate tapping like that. Oh my god, jeez. Although I will say that now, my beige flag is that if you're hanging out with me, I will probably annoy the living pants off of you by tapping on everything that I pick up, and even that I don't pick up, and even everything else that is maybe not even meant to be touched. I will probably start tapping on it, and you may be very annoyed by the time you're done hanging out with me. Yes, little Nick, thank you. I totally agree. The whole idea of ASMR is calmness. So yeah, so you shouldn't make your ASMR artist get a migraine so that you can make the videos look prettier. And I will just say as a side note, and then I will drop this topic because I get that it's not relaxing, but I have had to release the belief that I need a beauty dish in my face in order to go on camera. Excuse me. I did not think that was going to happen. I'll be honest. So yeah, I have a lot of emotion around that, apparently. But yeah, just because it's called a beauty dish, it is not the reason, or it is not necessary to give yourself migraines in order to make videos. That was a big thing anyway. One of the many reasons it is so much better for me to now be on my own boss, my own hustler. I don't know. Anyways, you guys, I am so excited to get this thing figured out. And this is cool. So the bottom of the 3DO, pew, God, that's kind of a freaking trigger in itself. Look at that, fucking A. Oops, I'm sorry, I just cursed at you guys. So it's a microphone attachment, mic stand attachment. So that's pretty cool. You can also unscrew this little thing, and then we've got a whatever the heck you would call this attachment scenario going on. But I have tons of microphone stands, so it's actually perfect. So I'm super duper excited to go live with this. Wednesday is the date that I'm planning on. That was what someone left, but I may do another poll on my Instagram, or maybe a poll on YouTube community thing, because that exists. But you guys, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you had a lovely time. I feel like I was a little bit of a space cadet, and I didn't exactly get to all the triggers I wanted, but I had a lot of fun with y'all, and really, really excited to see how the 3DO, does during live chat. So that'll be super fun, and I hope that y'all have an amazing night. Thank you so much, Mel B, for your contribution on your super chat. I'm so excited. And there was another super chat in here. I think it was Matthew Lockwood. So thank you so much for that, you guys. Y'all are so sweet, and I just love spending this time with you guys. I saw someone said that they like the scratching sounds. I'm assuming you mean this. Yeah, just like the texture of outside of the 3DO. I'm like, you're amazing. I'm so happy y'all had a lovely time. I cannot wait to see y'all again on Wednesday or whatever night this week we end up doing. I look forward to seeing y'all there. Just want to say thank you so much for being here. Oh, Lordy. I'll drink some more water 1 second. All right. Yes, thank you so much, Grant, for the 3DO. Thanks to all of you guys for being here with me for this momentous occasion of the 3DO unboxing. I know I had a lot of fun. I hope y'all did too. And hope y'all have a lovely night. Can't wait to see you guys again next time. Thank you. Oops, sorry. You're like trying to be so graceful in your ASMR video, and then you're like, bonk, famp. Gunk. And just as a side note, you guys, a little like update or whatever, I did post a sneak peek of my next video over on my Patreon page. I still have quite a bit of editing to do, And I have another thing I'm editing for Athena that I'm trying to get up hopefully tomorrow. So I don't know when my next video is coming, but if you want to go watch the sneak peek, you can head over to my Patreon page. And it's a rosy face spa thing where I'm just like taking beautiful roses and like delicate face brushing on Rhiannon. So that is my next video, and like I said, it's up on Patreon now, or I'll be posting it hopefully this week sometime on the channel. And there is a new Athena video. I guess it's like a week old now. But if you're not subscribed on Athena Jessic's channel, then I hope you will subscribe to her as well. I do have her channel linked from my channel, so you can either search for her or find it directly from my little homepage. ASMR Forest, good to see you. Glad you're here. Mel B says, even your swallow is peaceful, LOL. That is hilarious. Super duper hilarious, actually. Alright, you guys. Y'all have a fabulous night. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot tell you how much I love you and look forward to seeing y'all very, very soon.